deep center of the psyche that has always known you were whole. Jung would say that this is the individuation process in motion, the slow turning of the soul toward its own center. The empath, by learning the narcissist's unspoken code, has in effect learned the grammar of the shadow, and by integrating it, they cease to be unconsciously controlled by it.
Good morning. It is Monday here in December the 15th, counting down to the new year. But first, we have Christmas. But first, before Christmas, we have Mars moving in at just 9 minutes into Capricorn. Mars is exalted in Capricorn. That means that he is at his best. He is able to have that fiery dynamic, that energy, just be so productive, so precise, and so driven by both that Capricorn energy and that normal Mars energy that it becomes so focused. It's sort of like Mars and Virgo, which is also something that I do have, and that's also an earth sign. So it means that shortness is at a whole other level in your perception today, in your actions. Saturn has gone direct, so believe that any kind of innovations that Mars is trying to put through at this very moment would be real action to bring about a satisfaction. And today's message is what? If you stumble, make it a part of the dance, because Mars isn't necessarily clumsy, but he could definitely be precise. And so if you gotta cut out part of your show, put in another one, just keep it going. That's it. And also, we had a wonderful message here from the Lasya of Parvati and her wonderful dance of creation, which is the counterpart of Shiva. And before I had it there, it says, there is a gentle way to proceed and obtain the same or even the greater effect. Tame the wild and the frenzied workings of the mind by grounding yourself with beauty, pleasure, grace. Violence and its negative effects shall be overcome, healed through the feminine gentleness and the inner spiritual strength. This oracle is a sign of a great future of happiness. That's so amazing, right? It's everything I want to hear. And we also have a message here from Archangel Zadkiel about strengthening your boundaries. And I think that's a good thing for everyone. I've witnessed people just coming up against people now are going to have a hard time with Mars and Capricorn. And it says, let go of anyone and anything that's weighing you down. Stay in your power. It's pretty clear. Apply discernment and set boundaries to keep your energy feel fresh and aligned to your truth. Having boundaries doesn't mean you have to separate yourself from the world. Having boundaries, honoring who you are. Remember, not everyone needs or wants help. Yeah, but that's right. I found that unsolicited help doesn't get you to make someone like you anymore. In fact, some people disrespect you for trying to be too nice to them because they're not used to that. You gotta understand, people come from a broken place, a lot of these people. And good people meet bad people because guess what? Opposites attract. You just gotta know your place. Some people learn the hard way. Well, we also now have the miracle of Isis today. And I think I've had this one before, but for some reason she wants to make another appearance here. And here it goes. It says, Isis was known as a talented practitioner of healing arts and was capable of miraculous healings. For you, beloved, she offers a miracle healing no matter how much you have struggled with a particular matter, no matter how much impossible it may seem to imagine your life with this old wound, addiction, problems, relationship issue, or inner strength being a part of it. You are guided now to accept the possibility of a miraculous healing. Let go and let the goddess be. So all of these kind of say the same things. That, yeah. Two female goddesses at once doing miracles. Yesterday, I was so fortunate my mom made me a sandwich, and a wonderful relative of mine that I really was so happy that, sometimes when you meet people, you meet them in the right place at the right time, at the right selves, to connect to each other. And you gotta believe in that, because sometimes you could be upset or disappointed or not even know, but you never know. Some people are meant to be in your life and meant to be in your pathway at the right place at the right time. It was such an accident that I even met them. I would have probably have not met these two wonderful people that I met over the weekend. Anyway, here's another thing too. It's kind of crazy. Like, all of the messages are saying the same things. It's saying here, entrapment, limitations, restrictions. We have more ability than willpower, and it's often an excuse to ourselves that we imagine things are impossible. We go back again to talking about like things that are impossible that we can change. It says what? This is an angel without flight, her wings entangled by troubles and obstacles and fear. In its suicidal pose, red ribbon intertwined with the risk. Anyways, but the entrapment is a consequence of her own fear. Fear is a trap. But now with Mars over here, I think that this might be the last of it, and that's what they're trying to tell you, that you're about to see the sword, you're about to just pull that thing and just break it off. However it has to be. That's what that says to me. Can you hear the winds outside? Normally it's a sunny day in Florida, but it feels so windy and crazy, a little shady. Anyway. We have this. The sun shining on the inside. It looks a lot like this, doesn't it? how amazing is that we're in sync today? Because if you're watching this, look at this. You're in sync with the current moment. The current moment has duplicated itself. That's what I see. So yeah, we're putting the pieces back together. We're regaining some confidence here. We're gaining some guts. Putting the energy back because Mars is here. We're going to come from this place. Yep. Look at that. Some more light. Oh, young Q over here. Wrong Q. I saw the sign and I opened up my eyes and now I'm happy I'm living without you. I don't know about that, but you know what I'm saying? I saw the sign. We're in a little bit of reflection of the heartache and loss here. So yeah, so whatever situations that we're gaining this courage about here, it is to face this emotional loss that we have in ourselves. Well, I did kind of pre-see that in a pre-shuffle here. And how does this end? Yeah. Just like they said. Trapped in fear. Wow. Well, I guess the real work of, this came out like just the other day and I had to like for someone, and it's about just being confined and to now face these things so you can finally have the courage and the strength, and you have some of the solutions. So it's about just facing them and heading them on and having hard discussions. I think that's really where it is all at. And I think the place here is just worrying about, when. Here we are, some communication. So some communication had happened that brought about some light in our consciousness. We see the High Priestess here. So yeah, some invisible help has also helped this like healing to come about. Ooh. And the Tower. So whatever it is, it came unexpectedly. And here's Merlin with the brand new beginning. So this is going to come with a brand new beginning. And we end with the Queen of Cups, unconditional love. So we're making our way into really... Oh. Hey, look at this. The King and Queens are together. And what came before that? Some healing. For communication. Some moving. So, that's what might actually be. And you know what? Some choices have to be made. It might be scary, but we waited a long time to do it. And we're just scared. But that's why we're gaining courage right now. But you better, because this tower has come. That's why we gotta be strong. Wow. Seems very intricate here, but just remember, we're gaining the strength to do so. So, like, what's in the solar plex here? Let's find out. Yes. The High Priestess is helping us to really have our dreams and our wishes, really. And what's at the heart of the reading? Oh, wow. The Wheel of Fortune. That's right. Things are changing. Things are changing. Look how much change at once. This doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be heartbroken or be disappointed. It means you're facing whatever that is. And it's going to bring a change. And this Wheel of Fortune is going to come right after. What happens here? Oh my gosh. A queen ready to speak. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of talking about stuff. And when it's the Queen of Arrows, remember she's the Queen of Swords. So she's not like the King of Swords. In fact, if there was a woman or a position in this, and of course it could be a man or a woman, complete precision in speaking, intellect, being able to spot a lie as it comes through, because this person, this Queen of Arrows here, is very aware of both the male and the female aspects of communication. That's what, when a Queen of Swords gets to a Queen of Swords, she's adopted the logical and the emotional at once. Which is nice, because in this row, we have Merlin in between two queens. So, as I said, she's the love person, but she's also this logical person now. So lying is not the best thing to do at this point. So, what is this emotional loss is going to take us? To the High Priestess. And as you can see, the High Priestess lines up with the High Priestess. What do we have here? And then we have Temperance. This Wheel of Fortune has come after some time. And how do we end here? Nine of Wands. I think that's good. It means that it's the end of such a tireless journey into this whole thing. All right, let's find out what was here. And what do we have, ladies and gentlemen? We have the King of Arrows and the Queen of Arrows, and his arrow is up. He's ready to talk, and she's ready to talk. Well, discussions are coming. And what do we have here as the last and final after this thing? We have the Magician. That's a very, very good omen. It means that we have like these power cards: the Magician, the Star, the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess. Like so many times, we have the High Priestess twice. Well, when we have the Magician as the ending card here, it means that we have everything we need to manifest the dream that we've had. That's why they're so close to each other. Now they're close to each other here. So we go from seeing the light, communicating it, and now we end with all the tools that we need to manifest everything that we need to manifest. This should be a great reading, because it really shows you that how making a mistake right now is just part of the dance. Thank you so much for enjoying this reading. I hope you have a great week. Mars is here. Mars is powerful. Enjoy all of your endeavors. Have a great day. Bye.